and even still a little bit younger, but older than the kittens that are making their way out the door here at Animal Control, is Kroy, and he's one of our 1-year-old male cats. And oftentimes it can be hard for black cats because there's not a lot of things in terms of they're just their visual that stand out, especially in like the dark stainless steel cages and things like that. But what really stands out with Kroy is his personality. He's a very outgoing cat. Like from the jump when he arrived, he's been outgoing, he's been friendly. As you can see, he's easily manipulated with some churu, which is always great, right? He's gonna love you if you give him a good tasty snack. He is one of the cats that people want to carry around their cat and hold their cat, and he likes to be held. In fact, if you put him back in the cage after you've been holding him for a while, he's like grabbing at you. No, I don't want to go back in there. Yesterday I tried to put him back in and I was like, here, let me just put the front half of you in and you can walk in. He was like, no, I'm not ready to do that yet. But he's also very curious and very playful, and he's gonna definitely bring a lot of life to a household, but also a ton of affection. I haven't necessarily seen him sitting on laps other than right now, but again, he is comfortable being held and carried around, and he's a really affectionate guy. And, he too has already been neutered, so he's ready to go home. He's just waiting for that family to come in and decide, yes, this is the right guy for me.
So you mentioned so many great qualities about him, but sometimes people want to also know, how does he get along with other cats?
Well, he came in with a lot of other cats. He came in with a bunch of lady cats and some kittens in a box. So we're like, we don't know if he just took up with all these ladies or if they were all his sister wives. There were some kittens in the box. We don't know who the kittens actually belonged to because all the female cats were nursing the kittens. And they were just kind of a little bit of a hot mess of a situation. We couldn't really identify what was going on. So they named them after the Real Housewives of Atlanta because they were a hot mess, and it's Hotlanta, right? So Kroy is one of the husbands from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And then all of the ladies that he came in with, you can identify because they have similar names. So it's Cherie and Joyce and Candy. All of those kittens that came with them have obviously since been adopted, but all of these fantastic cats, adult cats, are still waiting to be adopted. And many of them have similar temperaments to Kroy. So if you're looking for a female cat, the others are, you can pick them up. I saw a volunteer holding Cherie the other day, and she was kind of flopped upside down. Cherie's also been on the show before. They're very vocal in that they ask for attention. They are just very, very sweet. But again, because there are so many kittens that people are drawn to, these guys get overlooked. And an important thing to remember is that kittens are only a kitten for a period of time. Eventually they're going to turn into adult cats too. And if there's something very specific in terms of behavioral or personality traits that you're looking for, one of the ways to guarantee that you're going to get that is to adopt a cat that already has those traits. So that you're going to get the cat that you can carry around, or is going to sit on your lap and things like that. So yes, kittens can be super fun, but if you're adopting a cat like Kroy, he's only a year old. He's going to be with your family and your children for their entire childhood as well. If you're interested in this curious and active little guy, you can go to visitfcac.as.me to book an appointment to meet him.